So Pennington has sacrificed the life of his men.
We may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me.
Let's get to the port now. We already have unfinished business there. One of the side quests.
White! Open the gates!
Priests! What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
A coward.
Where are the
That's
others?
not good for morale.
Williams and the other chap.
Matthew, we were ambushed.
Oh, God have mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Abbott to bring it back.
We need to find the key to open this.
Locked chest. War never changes. If there is there an agony? Any good reason to start a war? Yes, the king say. Yes, says the king. No, says the widows. Who cares, said my military teachers, for we are soldiers paid to fight. Kill and die. But there has been too much betrayal, too much blood. We fail. I was among the soldiers who were sent to the bloody brook after the massacre to count the bodies. Mr. Matthews, I know that someday you shall receive this letter, in which I inform you of the sad death of your son Henry, killed in recent days. On a sortie into the wilds in search of ammunition, young Matthews and his comrades were beset by enemies. It pains me to tell you that they fell. Your son spoke of anti-Semitism, by which I mean you, his father, and most particularly his dear sister, with whom he was close. Be both assured that Elliot died a hero. But how sad.
How often, Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
Red McCraith, ma'am. I'm a banisher.
Go in.
Are you, indeed? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Banisher. I'm Abigail Rumble. Thanks to you, me and my husband should soon be able to go back to our mountains.
Anything talk-worthy round these parts?
Ferdinando Miller has been the talk of the town lately. He has had much good fortune, and many resent him for it. I like the lad. He's polite, helpful, listens to his customers. He deserves no backbiting.
Helen Priest seems to get the work done.
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. John adores her. When the fort was attacked, she proved us right. I like having a strong woman in charge.
So they want to replace Captain Pennington, maybe.
What's your thoughts on Pennington? A good leader?
He gave John a job. That was good. We hadn't worked since we left the Bly place. He saw John's promise and gave him his chance. I'd say he's a good leader.
Your husband won't mind us talking.
No. Why would he? We are faithful and trustworthy. As, I'm sure, are you.
She doubts your intentions.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. We understand one another.
No, you don't.
My husband and I are very close. Very close indeed.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness takes much tolerance and hard work.
You don't know how good you've got it.
You and your husband prefer an isolated life outside the fort.
I have a roof above my head, my belly is rarely empty, and I live by my beliefs. We suffered for many years. By comparison, this is bliss.
Do you not find it dangerous out here? Just the two of you alone.
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live, and it makes us quite contented.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you get back to your day, madam.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
Of course we shall. Let's talk to Pennington. Oh, not here. Oh, Pennington. Eagerly waiting to see what happened to New Eden when we get back. But for now we have to finish our work here. Archives, Jericho's exports and other documents were transported from New Eden are now locked upstairs in the for access. Key Captain Pennington. Okay, we shall take him up on that.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out. No hope, no way in. No time at all.
What is he babbling about? Maybe his wife.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit.
The pit.
Welcome to the last stand, McWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps. You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough.
So he
The
already
end is
gave
inevitable.
up.
The people man the ramparts, ready to fight.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
As the commanding officer, you must know all the local lumps and bumps.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves. I have other priorities.
Tell me more about yourself and your career.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all. We who are intimate with war tell no tales.
I thought that too.
The secret.
I was wrong.
Man.
Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper. 'Tis good to tell our stories.
If ever I do tell, I'll not be telling you, son.
Oh, but you will. The specters in my bed of grudge against Captain Pennington. Ellen Pierce never Captain. The death of her husband Sebastian. Pennington's motives are yet unknown, but we shall discover it.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain? Why here?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot enough Frenchmen and more than enough Indians.
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son, not mine.
It's just, there's a portrait hanging on the wall. A family.
I had a wife and daughter once. I'll not entertain you with their story.
So we have loved ones lost. My understanding.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. We did not know there'd be no escape. Smith gathered the board and the governor let the affair flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
The governor is no more. His son takes charge. They rebuild as best they can.
Little Lammy Haskell? Truly? Well, better him than his father.
Yep.
May the vacuous peacock rest in peace.
Peacock.
I crossed paths with the new Smith party. Thick-Skin did not make it.
Shame. She had a proper head on her shoulders. Without her, the band will suffer.
Maybe or maybe not.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
You must at least try.
We lack much, yet we are still alive. How is that, do you think? We hold to the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
So the captain
Permission
has
to
already
take my
given
leave,
up.
Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
Okay.
Tis no that. Then we're all suffering.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful spectres.
Go to hell.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
Yeah.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McCraith, a banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
What's the word round here?
Look around you. We're barely hanging on. You'll have to be Miller to enjoy the situation.
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave Fort Jericho with more than he came with. Some people have all the luck.
I'm interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not. But I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
A bold woman, clever too. I'll be glad to take her orders.
Not just her orders.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
What about him?
I don't know. Is he a good commander? Do you like him? Does he have secrets, that kind of thing?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say, it was my wife's stupid idea for me to join the train band, I'd not say that neither.
I've met your wife. Fine woman.
She is that, aye. Count myself lucky. Are you a married man, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage
What?
wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
Aye. Our feelings exactly. We were happy. Why ruin it and live to regret it?
Regret? Oh, I have no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
So many secrets.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God.
A store. Ferdinando's?
Where is the store?
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McCraith, and pleased to meet you.
Oh, please get the comb.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
The shopkeeper must hear everything that goes on. Tell me something interesting.
Gossip.
Just between us.
You assume me to be a gossip monger. What do you wish to know?
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. I've little to tell you won't hear from someone else. But Ingersoll's is open, so all is well with me.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself a leader, when she should know her place, and that place is below the captain.
Thinking about it?
No, I don't think I do like her.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
Pennington.
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's store is good for the fort. I very much agree.
We shall see. And about you.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
You never wanted to do anything else.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story. It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
I must take my leave.
And may God go with you.
Not like, but you
No
love it.
Ferdinando here.
Okay.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for you?
That Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way. The Banisher. You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen, too. What do you hear hereabouts?
Little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will be good for him.
Huh? You never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
So you have
Well,
other
generally,
interests.
how fares Fort Jericho?
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant, the walls are drab. There's no music, no conviviality. There's no gaiety. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it. I wonder what I could make of this place were I allowed.
You can paint a turnip red, but it still won't be an apple.
True, but stack enough red-painted turnips about the place, and even the dourest Scotsman shall surely crack a smile.
I That was a good one.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright, trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick, they need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
The captain? I've not a single bad word to say about that dismally antiquated, superannuated old man. His depth of experience is inspiring, although I shudder to think what those experiences have done to him. But we should respect our elders. We should listen to their point of view, and then ignore it as we look to the future.
So you do not respect him.
You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for fresh conversation.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what's important to you.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of conviviality and anonymity. I miss that life.
Then why have you come
music,
here?
The colour and the splendour, the dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots. I very much wish to go home.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return, but Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas, my closest friend.
Who is Thomas?
I must go. Thank you for your time.
And I for yours. Take care.
Could be worse. Could be underground.
Okay, let's get back with that iron now.
Good day, Nellie.
The Banisher, vanquisher of monsters.
Oh, the cold shoulder.
I had to dig a little, but I found you some iron. Will it do?
It will have to. Your fee. By the by, I found an old sword Fortune had started to craft. I'll finish